Little did I know, from shadows to light, my story. Chapter 2. The Turbulent Teenage Years. The breaking point. Belt, bruises, and a shattered soul. As my first year at Cohoes High School moved from the bitter cold of '79 into the tumult of spring 1980, I found myself dodging emotional landmines. Crimp's cruel laughter, Jim's calculated bullying, my mother's piercing condemnations, and my father's unpredictable rage. Mom's mantra echoed through our house. Gene! Gene! Will you please do something about him? Dad, normally reserved, would ignore it until he couldn't. His temper, slow to rise, would eventually explode like hellfire. I've never feared anyone as much as I feared him in those moments. His face contorted, red and furious, his voice spitting through rage. Not Crimp, not Richie Sebast, not even Jim, or my later nemesis Danny Lennon, ever held that kind of terror over me. Dad had grown up poor in Gore, Oklahoma, just outside Muskogee. He and his brother were raised by abusive parents, his father cruel, his mother stern. He escaped into the Army at 18, met my mother at Fort Gordon, Georgia, and married young. Mom served in the Signal Corps. Dad worked in intelligence. They returned to Cohoes, where she was from, and Dad became what Uncle Ben would later call a fish out of water. A shy country boy surrounded by sharp-tongued city folks. By the time I came around, a triplet in a family where Jim had been the youngest until we dethroned him. Dynamics had already shifted. Jim's resentment? I can't excuse it, but I now understand it. That attention he once knew vanished, and he seemed to take it out on me. That spring Saturday, everything boiled over. Mom had grounded me, again, for stashing cigarette butts in a ceramic pitcher I'd made the year before. I was furious, yelling, the usual shrill call from Mom. Gene! Gene! And then it happened. I snapped. Mom, you fucking bitch! Dad charged from the garage. Jim launched from the dining table. I was backed against the wall, and Jim tackled me as Dad's belt whipped across my back, again and again, until it struck my neck and face. Jim punched me in the stomach, knocking the breath from my body. The punishment was excessive, even for Jim. I lay there not just bruised, but broken. Something inside me cracked. My ego, my psyche, maybe my soul. I was no longer just the troublemaker, I was the scapegoat, the punching bag, the misunderstood kid whose rebellion was a cry for autonomy, not an act of malice. I wasn't being heard. And from that moment forward, I stopped trying to be. Mom's control, Dad's rage, Jim's cruelty. It fused into something sharp inside me. I hated them. I hated what they made me feel. And for the next few years, I became exactly what they had feared. Rebellious, angry, defiant. Because when survival becomes your language, respect isn't your priority. Thank you for spending this time with me, the Pussycat Wizard. These moments we share, whether in shadows or in light, are threads in a much larger story, one I'm honored to tell with you beside me. As always, the journey continues. The next chapter subsection is waiting, and I'd be honored if you'd walk with me a little further down this road. Until then, keep the wonder alive. And I'll see you in the next episode of Little Did I Know.
mind a tempest rages. Mother's convictions, the script of ages. Her voice a beacon in the fog of my prose. David, she chides, in secrecy it goes. Beneath my breath a silent plea. Mother, I hear you, but can you hear me? Your savior, your faith you implore, I embrace. Yet within I wrestle with my own grace. Torn between the divine and my truth. A son's love, a personal sleuth. Have you surrendered? You persistently ask. In your version of Jesus, should I bask? Jane, your call for aid. He's different, you say, a label pre-made. In your eyes I see the fear of a son's path, not straight but clear. I stand at the crossroads of self. My identity not just a book on the shelf. Mother, your love I'll always hold dear, but my journey is mine. Let this be clear. Cross paths